Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Anyway, whatever. We'll go with how it is. We're having fun anyway. And this is a very fast fuel cache here. And this actually is not the first time I've seen this. Because Lunga is north, you lose your cutoff so easily. And as Brits, like, you really want to hold onto your fuel to rush that AEC out. And if you don't get the AEC, you're pretty much doomed to fail against the Vermax sniper. So I do like this strategy here with that fuel cache. I think it's very map dependent and very matchup dependent. And this, I think actually Paul did this for the first time. We saw Paul do this, and then Dusty copied it off of him, and now we see Ciez doing it. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, I know that Sage6, I don't know if he's been competing in ESL, but he's quite fond of getting early caches down on cutoffs.
Yeah. It also, like, because of the way that the AEC rush works, where you generally, you have enough excess manpower that you can afford it, and it won't, like, delay you. All it really kind of does delay, depending on your timings, is your engineers. But you don't need the engineers before the AEC. You need the engineers after it. So it doesn't really affect the timing on the AEC. If anything else, it'll help it because you get a little bit more fuel. So long as Ciez can hold the fuel point, of course. But he has the Vickers in that house, and Shadowwada, even if he was firing at the fuel cache for the entire time, you know, he probably couldn't kill it before the AEC.
No, it'll take a long time to knock that down. Unless he uses maybe Panzerfaust, but that would be a bit excessive.
Yeah, or Flamer Pyos. So it's you know, perhaps a little bit of a commitment there. So I think right now Shadowwada wanted to get the cutoff here, but he couldn't because of that cache.
Yeah. Looks like Ciez is taking up now as well.
Yeah, so he's got sandbags on the fuel, Vickers in the house, cache on his cutoff. So there's really no way Shadowwada can take these points off of him. I don't think he's going to try to. Looks like Shadowwada's just going to be, you know, taking as much territory as he can. He recognizes the advantage there, and Shadowwada rushing out a mortar. So the mortar's actually a great way of destroying the cache. It will take it down pretty quickly, likewise with the garrison Vickers, but the mortar's going to be probably the worst unit against the AEC.
Yeah, but Brits, you know, they don't have a great way of killing the mortar. Like, I know many times it's been used against me, and I'll just be like, oh, that damn mortar.
Just the AEC.
Can't kill it.
Like everything else in the Brit roster, you know, like the AEC is probably the best way to kill it.
Yeah.
So we have the engineers coming out now. So yeah, he still has plenty of fuel left to build the AEC. Hasn't capped the point in the corner just yet. Ciez really wants to hold the territory because if he loses it, it will be hard to cap that back. So he's prioritizing defending his points more than capping everything.
Looks like he is moving his mortar into position to try fire on that cache as well, instead of focusing on this machine gun. He's getting quite far forwards. No, he's firing on the machine gun.
Yep, taking some damage here. Needs to move that one away. It's actually a squad of Tommy's flanking the MG. Man, very aggressive play from Ciez, but his other squad's forced away. Could even lose it if he's unlucky. Oh, just gets out of that one. Even the mortar's being focused. There's just Flamer Pyos, so he could definitely roast down that cache. But may lose the mortar in the process, which certainly will not be worth it. Depending on where he retreats, but he's actually going behind the hedge, so he'll be fine, and taking some more damage from the Grens on retreat. So that's actually a pretty bad engagement by Ciez overall. Definitely going towards Shadowwada in that regard. But now the production of the AEC will commence. 5-minute start once he has the manpower for it. So 5 minutes pretty much, and that's an early AEC. So Ciez really achieving what he needed to there, getting the early AEC out. Shadowwada couldn't prevent him from doing so, and really how could he with that cache?
Yeah, that cache, really smart move by Ciez.
So now we need to see Shadowwada get some AT out in response. He already has his battle phase 1 and actually a fair bit of manpower as well. So Shadowwada wouldn't be far off going double pack. Though generally A pack and a P Grand Shrek squad is often a preferred way of dealing with the AEC.
He's got his pioneers out on the field right now, and he needs to retreat them to start putting down his tech structure. Looks like instead he's going to build another squad of pioneers. So maybe he's going to try build with that, but this AEC is going to be uncounted for
Yeah,
at
wow,
least a minute or so.
Grens and Pyos, leaving him quite vulnerable to this, unless he builds a Telemine down, or if Ciez is just scared of a pack or a Telemine. He could certainly be left quite vulnerable here. He does have a lot of munitions though, at least. So Shadowwada, he could chain Faust the AEC.
Yeah, but that's not really that desirable, is it?
No, not really.
Looks like Ciez is sending his sweepers down the left though, which is kind of surprising. I thought he'd be bringing it into the center so he would have a clear path for his AEC. Clear path and a clear conscience.
Well, AEC will reveal the Pyos trying to plant a Telemine. Great spot for it, but not quite going to be getting that one down. Could go for the chase
did he kill
here.
that? I think he might have. I think Shadowwada didn't get the munitions back from that. I think the AEC killed the mine that was under construction.
Actually, I think you're right. Shadowwada only has 100, and that's without a med bunker.
Yeah, see, one building destroyed on the AEC.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a good pick up there.
It's one of those situations where the AEC could be a lot more aggressive, but Ciez doesn't know. You know, he doesn't have any real vision or intelligence on what kind of AT or lack of AT Shadowwada has. So he's playing pretty defensive with it. Still has to worry about Telemines as well. So it's going to be just forcing away squads, not going for any you know, of those all-in dives as any good player generally will do. Don't need to risk the game by putting your AC in too much of a risky position. Following up with a sniper from Ciez, and there's no Osthia sniper, so that's going to have a pretty good time. Don't have to worry about counter snipes.
Yeah, pack just under construction now from Shadowwada, so that was really delayed from him. As I said before, I was kind of surprised he didn't tune those pioneers back to base to build that tech structure earlier, and that is allowing this AC free reign.
Yeah, the pack's being built now, but it's pretty damn late.
I mean, it's not like a rushed AC is any surprise at this point. You should be more conscious of that.
Yeah, everyone does it. It's not really a question of will I build an AEC, it's kind of like how many AECs will I build.
Yeah. We have seen a few multi-AEC builds, so three or four.
Plenty of AEC. Dusty, Paul, I mean most Brit players, it's just such a good strategy because it's good against infantry, good against tanks, good against support weapons. It's just a very multi-purpose unit overlapping in various roles. So the sniper's here, hasn't revealed itself just yet.
Pack shot just missed the AC there through the hedge.
Sniper will... No, actually just gets forced off by the Grens, doesn't even fire a shot. Getting very low actually, that Gren damage is pretty high, but... Oh, he retreats the sniper. I thought he should have at least tried to fire a shot, but a little bit too scared I think about the Grens taking that one down. Still the AC is being forced away by the pack. Needs to repair that one up. And the territory is pretty even. It's very hard in Lungraskai to actually have an impact on territory. It's naturally a very defensible map. And Ciez going for a double sniper.
Well, that's going to inflict a lot of bleed onto Shadowwada's Grens.
Yeah,
I wonder if he'll decide
also
to try counter snipe or go another route.
Yeah, Mortar Pit could also be a very good choice. It's a bit harder to place it as the north spawn. Probably the best spot's behind the sandbags here, the haystacks, or if you want to get like really defensive behind the garrison, but that won't help him much for now. In the open here, it's too risky because the packs can fire through the hedges.
Yeah, do you remember that game where Dusty built one like way forwards?
Did he build two of them?
Yeah, he built two of them. He built one close to where the AC is now, and then one like in front of the middle VP. It was really crazy.
Yeah. So the two snipers are here. So I wonder how Shadowwada responds. He's revealed the double sniper.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot.
Maybe a second mortar.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he does right now. It's He's out-sniped, so even if he does get a sniper, he'd have to be super careful with it. He's still got that AC to worry about chasing down his own sniper.
Yeah. 6-pounder has been built by Ciez, so Ciez is anticipating a Puma, which would perhaps be a good choice by Shadowwada.
We're losing a capture point.
Is there any mines being planted? I see one being planted now by
There's one next to the MG and the garrison, the MG42.
the telemine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Looks like Shadowwada's trying to stay in those garrisons, make those snipers miss if they do try and engage them. But they are otherwise located more to the center.
Yeah. So the sniper's going to start having a bit of an impact as far as manpower. They haven't quite so far, only having 3 kills to their name. Have to be careful about using the snipers together, just because the mortar shells can, damage them pretty reliably when they're together. They won't die to a direct shot, but this wounded sniper will. May want to heal that one up before continuing to use it.
Yeah, rather slow pace right now, and that's hurting Shadowwada. If he was deciding to go mobile defense, he needs those CPs to get that Puma out as fast as he possibly can.
Even Ciez taking away the fuel for Shadowwada for a little bit there. So Ciez is actually going his company command post, and he's going to have already enough fuel for a Cromwell. So this is looking like a really great spot for Ciez to be in. Especially because he just wipes the sniper, wipes the mortar with the sniper. And so now Shadowwada is building his own sniper to try and counter-snipe this.
Yeah, Shadowwada's got a lot of fuel, but as I said, he needs those CPs, otherwise he's going to be in a tough spot. I'm sure nobody really wants to go mobile defense, but...
Unless you're Von Ivan, then you want to go in every game.
Yeah,
and you can lock it all the time. Now, great work here from Ciez. He's actually able to capture the mortar. Ooh, was that a misclick?
Yeah,
no, maybe he saw the huge squads. I mean, what Ciez could have done there is use the AEC smoke to kind of block the retreat, or to cover the retreat, I should say. But still, the mortar is there on the ground.
Yeah, Shadowwada can't recruit it with all those snipers sitting around there.
Yeah.
Just gonna chip his squads.
Aussie snipers here. He's going to be retreating straight away. So it was clearly a misclick there earlier where he actually retreated the engineers before having the mortar in his hands. Almost got wiped there, but actually gets the mortar away. And that's a massive swing for Ciez and for Shadow, because that mortar was pretty much the only anti-sniper tool that Shadowwada actually had. Now he will have the Wehrmacht sniper. Hasn't been revealed just yet. We still see Ciez being pretty cautious with his own snipers, but they are inflicting a lot of damage.
Yeah, when you see squads like charging towards your sniper like this, unless it's a huge blob, you probably got to think, oh, it's going to be a bait of some description.
The mentality of Shadowwada is certainly suggesting a counter snipe. Why else would he try and capture the point? So, however, looks like he actually may get counter sniped regardless. Oh, Ciez got to be careful here, but still the Cromwell is on the way, and Ciez has a lot of munitions banked up. Can use the raid operation. What else can you use it for? The crew repairs is nice to have, but with only 2 squads, I doubt we'll see Brens come out. As much as I do love seeing Brens.
Yeah, well, Shadowwada's up to 6 CPs now, so he could have called in a Puma if he's going to. Maybe he's going to try and wait for those extra Ds. 4 incendiary rounds on the AEC, doing a lot of damage.
There is still a telemine in that little choke point. We have 1 sweeper squad planting mines on the right side.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Okay, so the pack has to be careful driving over the mine.
Yeah. Ooh, he's getting a few good shots in. But yeah, standing on top of your own telemine, especially with a mortar firing nearby, it's a recipe for disaster.
I think Ciez's plan here is to try and hold both the fuels. And then if you can drag it out, get another Cromwell, eventually get a Crocodile. Because with Lungerers, you pretty much can't win off of VPs. Like, you know, until it's like 30 minutes or so, because it's just too hard to triple cap your opponent. So rather than playing for VPs, often just playing for fuel is the better way to go.
Yeah.
Which may sound, you know, a bit obvious, but in a lot of games today, we've seen the VPs matter so much more than fuel.
Yeah, if Ciez does manage to get 2 Cromwells and his AC in conjunction with the strafing support, that'll be a really potent push and may in fact shatter Shadowwada's lines.
So the Cromwell's been forced to repair. Another squad of engineers is here, so Ciez does have a bit more repairs, which is going to be very important with 2 vehicles. And I think Ciez is... he has a fair bit of options right now. Like, he could go for a second Cromwell if he wanted to. He could go for a Comet. It's hard to say. A lot of Brit players have preference. They're all kind of good in different situations. I think Comet's the safest thing in the long run, because Cromwells, you can still lose them quite easily to double pack shots, connecting twice in a row.
Yeah, Comet is also a lot better against the Tiger
Yeah.
in a head-to-head battle.
Damned enemies trying to take
Or
a
sometimes
point
you
from
see Brits go for a Firefly because of the Crocodile. So then they still have strong anti-infantry and then the strong AT as well. So I think late game Brits is one of the most flexible options, and I think that's
the enemy causes supply
why it's
line.
interesting to see Brits in the late game.
Well, Shadowwada Sniper is still sitting around up to nothing.
Yeah.
Hasn't found an opportunity for a counter snipe still.
It's giving him vision at least. It does help in the middle. That's Shadowwada's vision here. So he sees the Cromwell, for example.
Let's bring on his first Struggy now. And a full C5, like we saw in Korean Army.
So it is the second Cromwell being built, and I think Ciez is going to be happy about that. When he sees the Stug E, Cromwells are amazing against Stug E's, able to flank them and kill them pretty easily. Second pack's being built, very necessary for Shadowwada.
Probably needs to get a few Telemines down. He's got a lot of munitions in the bank. And that'll be his best bet right now. Of course, Ciez could sweep them. He's got 2 sweeper squads, but he's got to have some kind of insurance. Maybe even putting like super defensive ones, you know, like close to his base. Just in case Ciez does decide to dive, which people tend to do with Croms because they're so fast.
Yeah.
Cromwell gun tank ready for action.
Especially if you get the emergency war speed, you can be so aggressive with them and get out of rather dangerous engagements. Looks like this
Ooh,
Teller
this
will
could be
actually get
trouble.
swept by the engineers.
I thought he was going to lose his pack there to the double snipers, which would be a real shame.
Taking our territory. Light artillery barrage at your command.
So Shadowwada now has the arty barrage. He does have a fair bit of munitions banked up, but he actually has no LMGs. That being said, though, since he's only really versing the sniper, like that's where his bleed is coming from. It isn't worth getting LMGs against snipers because you can't chase them. But at the same time, you have so much more single target long range damage where if you're able to flank it, the sniper retreating through the LMGs is very, very punishing. So it depends on the playstyle. Like if you're going to be running at the sniper, you don't want the LMG, but if you're going to be flanking, the LMG is good. Overall, the LMG is obviously just the better choice, but I kind of wonder why he hasn't gone for LMGs just yet. Since he doesn't...
just curious, because he's got so much munitions saved, and as Osti, you really can't afford to have a huge munitions float, and you got to spend it.
Yeah, like I think that's the only reason why he hasn't gone the LMGs is for the sniper chasing. Like that's all I can really think about when he doesn't have like enough telemines. Like if he was spending it all on mines, it'd be a different story. But at the moment, it's a fair bit banked up.
Oh, infantry section went down to the Struggy.
Oh, nice. Cromwell and the AEC are grouped up here. There's actually a second pack there too, a Vet 2 pack as well, so this could be pretty dangerous for the AEC.
I bet he's cursing that mortar now.
Yeah.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of
I
our
haven't
points.
seen him go into a second Stug. In fact, he's going for a third pack.
Wow.
This is interesting.
So it must be stalling for Tiger.
Yeah.
which is, I think...
He's already got more than enough fuel though, so he could still call on a Struggy and have more than enough for a Tiger by the time he gets to 13 CPs.
Yeah, maybe he's just worried about the Stuggies just dying to the Cromwells so easily. There is 2 of them.
Oh no, Pack's in trouble.
Yeah, that could definitely be a wipe here. Yeah, that's down.
Yep.
The Cromwell can take that one down with his main gun, but it is captured by the Grens.
Sniper moving into a counter snipe position now.
Yeah, I see that. It's pretty defensive though. But if the snipers go for a chase... No.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, very slow game, and it's 22 minutes in, and by now we certainly could have seen the call-in heavy tanks a while ago. You know, if it was a more faster-paced match. Keep an eye on the sniper here, because this could certainly be a wipe for one of Ciez's snipers. Having to move around against the engineers, but still using the cover to remain cloaked is Shadowwada.
What's that Pack firing on?
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Sniper's there still. Could be the wipe again for this pack. Gets away though. But now the field point's being captured, and if Ciez can get the Tommy squad in a trench on that fuel point, it's going to be really hard for Shadow to take back, having to send a Stuggy. But actually a Faust comes through on this AEC. The sniper's wiped, but so is the AEC. The Cromwells are marching in, but there's 3 packs. Faust actually on cooldown here for the Gren, so the Cromwells will back away. But now there's a 3rd Cromwell on the field. 3 Cromwells!
Yeah. Those Cromwells are so good with the tank commander as well. They can spot camouflage from further away, so it's kind of like 222 or similar against the snipers.
Yeah.
Except a lot more durable.
Why they were able to wipe that sniper. So the thing is with the AEC, it's going to be like, it was going to be hard to use in the late game because it just dies easier with 3 packs on the field. And since there's so many Cromwells, I think trading the AEC for the sniper isn't like necessarily a bad engagement there for Ciez.
No, he needs his snipers alive so he can snipe down those packs.
Yeah, here we go. Look at the Stuggy getting completely swarmed by these Cromwells. But there's 3 packs here. That is a nasty line of AT. And they're actually getting caught in each other. You could even lose one of those Cromwells.
Ooh.
Oh, it does.
Oh, wow.
Because they were positioned on top of each other. He couldn't path it away in time. So, yeah, it's working wonders here.
Everybody's most feared type of war.
Well,
We
actually,
had the barbed wire wall before, but you know that wasn't too formidable.
look at that. We have Brenz now. But Ciez is not far off getting his crocodile, and likewise, the tiger will be coming up pretty soon as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see those 2 heavies clash.
Oh, and the Strafer support too. That's really strong.
Actually, Shadowwada's going for another mortar now. He probably needs to start banking up his manpower instead for that tiger.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a mistake.
Because he's not far from it, and he doesn't have much pop cap left either.
No.
Actually, when he gets the tiger, he's going to have like 3 pop cap left.
Yeah, I mean, he could always reinforce these squads a little bit as well, so he's pretty much going to be completely capped.
Yeah. At least there's already 2 pioneers here, so he shouldn't need to get any more repairs. 2 is definitely enough.
Yep. So yeah, interesting to see him going for that mortar, but I guess he's worried about Ciez's 6-pounders, of which there are only 1 currently.
Yeah. And these snipers have just been obnoxious for Shadowwada to deal with. They've just been sniping down models the entire game. It's 40 of them so far. Oh, he gets hit by the Stug E. Gets the stun though in front of the 6-pounder. Second shot could be a wipe. Oh no, my math is bad.
He's going to try to kill it with the sniper though.
Okay, look at these packs. There's 3 of them, and they're all facing down.
That's a lucky escape there from the Struggy. Could probably actually go down to a stray mortar shell if we got exceedingly lucky.
Yeah. The problem with 3 packs is crocodiles are really good at wiping packs.
Yeah, yeah. Shadowwada's just got so much fuel, man. I feel like this is a real shame that he hasn't made his Tiger already.
Yeah.
Enemy is gaining a foothold.
The Tiger has enough armor that the Cromwells won't penetrate from the front unless they're really close, or if they're like flanking for the rear armor. So it kind of forces the engagements. It forces the Brit to charge into 3 packs. So it's going to kind of ruin the play style. Like so Ciez can still use his snipers to bleed, but the Tiger can be the beefy front line. And we do actually have the Crocodile called in now. So Shadowwada is going to really need that Tiger now.
Yep, big time. And he's still about 300 manpower away, and because his army's so large, his manpower income's quite small. He's still about 2 minutes away from that.
Ciez has been holding the 2 VPs for quite some time now. Shadowwada only having just under 300 left, and a telemine's being planted in a very defensive spot, which makes sense when you're versing Cromwells. They're tanks that generally do dive you pretty aggressively. Not sure if it was revealed by the infantry section there. Oh, he dropped a Bren.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. The Vet 3 Bren Pinata.
Well, now we have LMGs on the Grens, but they're going to have an LMG and a Bren as well.
Yeah, so it's very risky, especially when you've only got the 4-man squads to get weapon upgrades on your Vet 3 infantry sections.
Yeah.
As you saw right there, they quite often drop them.
Oh, yeah, a mortar shell got the teller, so I'm pretty sure that one was revealed there by the infantry section as they saw the pioneers planting it in combat. Okay, Crocodile's going in. This looks like this could be a big engagement here by Ciez, but this is looking pretty bad actually because the tanks are so slow. Damage engine comes through from a Faust as well. Straight for support comes through. Nice damage on the Stug E.
Nice Tiger weak point as well.
Continuing to brace some fire. This Crocodiles is taking so much punishment right now. Gets taken out. Man, I don't know why Ciez went for the engagement there. He had the 2 VPs, and there's 3 packs. Oh. I think it would have been a different story if the Cromwells were flanking, because then, like, yeah, the Croc may have died, but the Cromwells would have been circling the packs, but they were all in the same direction.
Yeah, exactly.
I think maybe he was over-relying on the straight for support, which is still doing some fantastic damage here. Yikes.
Well, that's what Shadowwada needed to happen right there.
Yeah.
Slowly drifting behind because of those snipers mainly, but now taking down that Crocodile.
Oh, he even
steals
a 6-pounder. The sniper could probably prevent that though.
Come on.
Is it a pack party now? We have 4 AT guns?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the mortar gets taken out too. Maybe the Cromwells can just focus down the mortar. A bit harder to kill though.
Looks like Shadowwada's just going to kill it.
Yeah. I think Shadowwada's content with 3 packs.
Yeah, I
It
think
doesn't quite need a 4th.
I think that's enough.
So Shadowwada's looking really good now. 3 AT guns, pretty good veterancy on them as well. And he'll soon have his Tiger. But still, it's these snipers that are the problem.
Yeah, it's good that he's put LMGs on his greens finally as well. Is making the difference. Oh god.
Oh, look at that Cromwell though. Oh no, Ciez, he drove his Cromwell and in when it was so low, but he also had it in front of the other Cromwell, so the pack automatically fires it. At least if you're gonna have a weak Cromwell, put it behind. So the player has to like manually click it, which is often takes too long.
Well, see, he's still got the VP lead. Yeah, he could turtle up here and still get another Crocodile out at some point.
Yeah, I think this is maybe Ciez is being impatient. Like, you know, playing for a 50-minute VP drain, it isn't fun. And, you know, maybe he just wanted to end the game with a nice push.
Yeah, this is why I would always veto Langris Guy if I was playing in a tournament. I don't want one of these super long matches.
I think it's actually like pretty balanced for this matchup because they're very similar at late game, but it's just it's long. It's just a long game. You can't triple cap, so you just have those stalemates where you just can't close games out.
Yeah, and you got to think about like your endurance in the tournament as well. Like, how's this going to transfer into your final?
Still looking for a wipe on the sniper.
I personally never never go for Langris guy in a tournament. That'll be probably one of my second or third vetoes.
Yeah. But I think maybe Ciez was more concerned about like vetoing maps which are more unbalanced for this matchup. I can't really think of any though.
I think it's they're pretty similar in terms of maps, you know. They're both, yeah. Maybe Austin has a slight advantage on city maps because of they have flamethrowers and don't have to build a mortar pit, but
yeah, that's true.
it's nothing too dire.
Well, at least Ciez has his fuel, and he has his fuel cache. That's the real MVP right now. But he still is pretty far off his Crocodile, and he only has one Cromwell left. But still, no Tiger. Shadowwada just isn't prioritizing this Tiger.
No, he's still bleeding quite a lot from these snipers, and he's choosing to reinforce instead of trying to save for that Tiger.
Yeah, I think maybe Shadowwada needs to play more defensively until he gets his Tiger out. Still, these snipers are becoming an absolute problem. They're both Vet 3. Pretty ridiculous here. There's going to be the light arty barrage though. Won't achieve too much.
On a bit of time, he's going to hold on to the center VP at least.
Rank 3 increases penetration and damage, so that's not going to really help against infantry at all, is the SAS sniper.
The enemy is
But maybe it'll do some
our
good damage against the
territory.
Stug.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty slow going. It looks like Shadowwada is trying to now
There we
bank up for
go.
his Tiger.
And Shadowwada has so much fuel banked up that he can eventually go for a Panzerwerfer, which is the best counter to snipers.
You could call him 2 Tigers here. He could just go crazy with this first Tiger if he chose.
Yeah, if he loses it, he can replace it. That's true. But
How many mines does Ciez have?
But there's 2 critical shots on the snipers, so it might be a bit hard to
that's
dive
true.
with it.
Critical shot will only disable its main gun though, right?
Yeah,
On the
but
Tiger.
it still allows the Tiger to...
Our opponents are
Well, prevents the Tiger from doing much in terms of... Especially if you have like a Cromwell flanking it, and you can't turn the turret. It's a pretty bad combination for the Wehrmacht.
Well, this is a close match now. Shadowwada with a slight VP disadvantage, but it's got the army size advantage right now. Ciez probably could level that. He's about 30 fuel away. And it's about 1 minute.
Look at how many... Sorry, look at how many Strafer support Ciez has.
Yeah, that's just absurd. Got 3 of those. And it's always good to have that crew repair as well for your Croc, because if you don't have the heavy engineers for repairs, it can take a long time to repair out the Crocodile.
Yeah, they have a lot of health, so you want to get all the repairs you can get. Well, looks like we have... Trying to go for this middle VP, but like once again, Shadowwada, he's not really... Well, actually, he's going for the engagement up north as well. I was going to say he's not like covering his capping, but actually he's forcing the snipers to retreat. But
No,
this is actually a
Strafer
Strafer support. This could be pretty deadly here for Shadowwada. One of those packs gets wiped instantly. Cromwell moving in. The Stug E is getting pretty low as well here. 6 pounders decrewed. This Cromwell taking heaps of damage from both of these, but the Stug E now is wiped.
How did the Tiger get damaged engine?
I don't know. Was it the strafing support? Oh, but
mean,
the attack ground through the wall. Nice work, Shadowwada. More strafe.
Oh, is he going to lose all of his packs right here?
He lost 2 of them.
I certainly hope not.
There's 4 AT guns in a single screen radius.
This could go horribly wrong. I think he's going to lose his Tiger.
Yeah, he's recrewing those AT guns. I actually wonder what the damage engine was from.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any
Oh,
sense.
that Tiger is so dead. Bouncing a lot of shots though. Not an arty barrage actually. On the snipers maybe? Oh dear, this could be bad news for Ciez. Oh. Oh, the snipers, they survive. And so it does the Tiger. Wow. Oh, he gets them both now!
Oh no!
Still, it will be Tiger for Sniper. Probably not too bad for Shadowwada having the massive fuel bank, but the manpower trade is relatively even. The Pintle will wipe the pack here. He's going to bounce this one. He does bounce the front, but the turret, he's focusing the 6-pounder crew. Bounce again! Oh, he misses the Tiger shot. The MGs! The Tiger survives. Oh, Ciez, very, very bad luck there. The Tiger's alive. A Firefly is built but cancelled. A Crocodile can finish it off with the main gun.
Yeah, what a just absurd turn of events there. I mean, these AT guns littering the battlefield. Sees the snipers go down to the arty barrage. Tiger bouncing shots left and right, somehow escapes.
Yeah. Still, 2 AT guns have been captured by Ciez. The Tiger won't matter if there's 4 AT guns for Ciez. Crocodile's going to be built now, and there's only one squad of parties at the moment repairing the Tiger. It will take quite a while. Ciez is still very far ahead in VPs. Oh, Crocodile's being called in now. Let's look at this infantry squad. Barely survived. That was his only squad of Tommies.
Looks like Shadowwada's going to take one of these AT guns. Looks like he's going for his pack. Probably wants that Tiger weak point, which is so good against the Crocodile if you can stun it in place.
Would you take a pack or a 6-pounder?
The pack. Shadowwada's got the pack.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, so Crocodile's here. The Tiger's pretty much being repaired though, but still.
Still that telemine there, right on Shadowwada's munitions point. This could come into play.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, right on the edge of the circle. Wow.
Yeah.
So it looks like the Crocodile is going to be camping the weapons so he can be captured by the...
Shadowwada now going.
With so much AT guns, the Crocodile should be able to just deny the middle VP and then just win off of VPs, which is I think what Ciez needs to do now. He doesn't need to kill the Tiger, just force it away with 3 AT guns and a Vickers and a Crocodile, lock down the middle, lock down the left VP, and that's really it.
It's still anybody's game.
Yeah.
This is really exciting, man. That was such a crazy exchange.
The snipers avoided the arty so close, and it was like the very last shell. They just got them both.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, we'll just panic retreat, and then just backfire big time.
Alright, here we go. The impossible has been reached. Ciez has secured a triple cap on Lungaruskaya. Can he hold it? He won't have to for very long.
Shadowwada, he did build another pack, didn't he? Got 2 now.
He must have done. Yeah, it's Vet Zero. He rebuilt it. He did. Alright, here we go. 2 packs. There's a Tiger. So Croc will get forced away. Actually, he's firing through the house. Vickers suppressing as well. Probably won't pin to prevent the capture though, but still. Could even wipe the Pioneers. The flame over time. Faust comes through, but it wasn't enough to actually get the damage engine.
Yeah, now Tiger's double. 3 AT guns nearby. Just got to be careful.
So Ciez has the Strafer support. Shadowwada doesn't have his arty barrage. That is a big difference in terms of the AT gun engagements.
Ciez still got the VPs as well, which is another big issue for Shadowwada. He's got his Stuggy way on the side here. Perhaps hoping to get a flank on these AT guns, I suppose.
Yeah, or maybe to try and flank the Croc. We will get the Vickers.
Strafing support. He's backing over his own telemine here. This could be trouble.
Oh, the telemine blew up the Tiger's engine and did a lot of damage. Still probably can't follow this one up, but that's going to buy a lot of time to continue the triple cap.
I thought the telemine would come into play. I mentioned it, but I didn't think that would be how it went down. Backfiring on him big time.
The worst feeling is when a mine gets your own tank, especially a telemine of all things. Yeah, I think that's going to be game over the triple cap.
Yeah, I think Shadowwada should try and cap the right-hand VP. There's nothing over there right now. It's kind of got tunnel vision for central and left.
Vet3 mortar in the middle. Can't really deal with that Bren LMG Well, the strafe for support can. Wow, that ability is so strong.
Yeah.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Ciez putting mines down en route to the VP with the help of the Vickers. So the left will be captured and defended. The middle looks like it will be a wipe on these Grands. Drops the MG42. Oh man.
The situation is becoming critical. We have only 50 points remaining.
Yeah,
The
things
right
looking
side-
pretty grim. He's finally making his way over to the right, but ran over a mine on his way there, so he's just got a one-man squad doing that capping. It's a bit precarious.
Yeah, Mortar's going to be trying to kill that Grand squad. Ciez has a fair bit of fuel, as does Shadowwada, so they both can afford tanks if they just get a little bit more manpower saved up.
Taking just about back up to full. So he's got one last throw of the dice here, I feel. If he can't make some big plays with this Tiger right now, it's probably going to be all over.
Yeah, there's going to be another squad wipe. Vet 3 Grands. Drops the MG as well, so there's going to be, what,
5 points remaining.
2 MG42s? I think there's one. Didn't CS steal an MG42? Or maybe you got captured back by Shadowwada. Yeah, the Tiger's here, but here comes the convoy of 3 AT guns. 2 bounces and a penetration, but it should still force it away. There we go. That's 3 penetrations.
Yeah, I think that's game.
Yeah, Croc's there. Pack's trying to capture the middle VP, so Shadowwada's desperate. So
Oh, he's dropping light artillery barrage on all these AT guns.
oh wow, look at the
Started
Stoke
with
flank
the
as
Stoke.
well. He will decrew them, but it won't matter here. The Tommies are holding the VP. Won't even retreat this one by sheer brute force. The VP will tick down in favor of Ciez, and he's going to take this game. Still wasn't actually quite sure what the series was, but that was an absolute crazy game.
Yeah, wow, big plays by both players. And how about that light artillery barrage knocking out
Yeah.
those 2 snipers? Man, doesn't get any more clutch than that.
Please subscribe to the General's Gentleman. If you enjoy our content, you can support us at patreon.com/General's Gentleman.